Welcome all who carry the sorrow of the memory in their spirits. On June 12, 2016, a man killed 49 people and wounded 53 more in a mass shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. Tonight we gather to remember the beautiful lives that were lost, to stand in defiance to hate and violence, and we hold on to hope for a better world in our lifetimes. We begin tonight with a reading from Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging, we will not fear. As the names of the 49 victims are read aloud, I invite you to remain silent as you offer a silent prayer for their families and friends. Stanley Almodovar III, 23 years old. Amanda L. Alvier, 25 years old. Oscar A. Aracena Montero, 26 years old. Rodolfo Ayala, 33 years old. Antonio Davon Brown, 29 years old. Daryl Roman Burke II, 29 years old. Angel Candelario Padro, 28 years old. Juan Chavez Martinez, 25 years old. Luis Daniel Conde, 39 years old. Corey James Cannell, 21 years old.
Oh.
Tevin Eugene Crosby, 25 years old. Dianca Deirdre Drayton, 32 years old. Simone Adrian Carrillo Fernandez, 31 years old. Leroy Valentin Fernandez, 25 years old. Mercedes Marisol Flores, 26 years old. Peter Omi Gonzalez Cruz, 22 years old. Juan Ramon Guerrero, 22 years old. Paul Terrell Henry, 41 years old. Frank Hernandez, 27 years old. Miguel Angel Honorato, 30 years old. Javier Jorge Reyes, 40 years old. Jason Benjamin Josephat, 19 years old. Eddie Homaldroy Justice, 30 years old. Anthony Luis Lariano Disla, 25 years old. Christopher Andrew Leinen, 32 years old. Alejandro Barrios Martinez, 21 years old. Brenda Marquez McCool, 49 years old. Gilberto Silva Menendez, 25 years old. Kimberly Jean Morris, 37 years old. Akira Monet Murray, 18 years old. Luis Omar Ocasio Capo, 20 years old. Geraldo Ortiz Jimenez, 25 years old. Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, 36 years old. Joel Rayon Paniagua, 32 years old. Giancarlos Mendez Perez, 35 years old. Enrique L. Rios Jr., 25 years old. Giancarlos Nieves Rodriguez, 27 years old. Javier Emmanuel Serrano Rosado, 35 years old. Christopher Joseph Sanfelice, 24 years old. Yilmary Rodriguez Sullivan, 24 years old. Edward Sotomayor Jr., 34 years old. Shane Evan Tomlinson, 33 years old. Martin Benitez Torres, 33 years old. Jonathan A. Camui Vega, 24 years old. Juan Pablo Rivera Velasquez, 37 years old. Luis Sergio Vielma, 22 years old. Frankie Jimmy De Jesus Velasquez, 50 years old. Luis Daniel Wilson Leon, 37 years old. Gerald Arthur Wright, 31 years old. We honor these lives simply by pausing and reflecting on them. These lives had so much to offer the world. Who knows but among them was the cure for cancer? Who knows but among them was the first person to set foot on Mars? Who knows but among them was the first LGBT person to serve in the office of President of the United States? These people held so much potential, and their lives were taken from them in a violent act. It behooves you and me today to be mindful everywhere we go, because our cultural environment today is dangerous. It is a sure and constant threat to our very lives. Lest we fall with these, we must always be vigilant. We must always be aware of our circumstances. We must always care for one another enough to speak up if we see something. Take action. We need to be a part of the political process in dismantling the systems that led to this type of behavior. That's incumbent upon us. It's our responsibility to honor these lives and the many others that have been lost to violence, especially gun violence in our nation. Let us be mindful of that tonight. Let's close in prayer. God, make me brave for life. Oh, braver than this. Let me straighten after pain as a tree straightens after the rain, shining and lovely again. God, make me brave for life, much braver than this. As the blown grass lives, let me rise from sorrow with quiet eyes, knowing thy way is wise. God, make me brave. Life brings such blinding things. Help me to keep my sight. Help me to see aright, that out of darkness comes light. Amen. You may stay as long as you want.